Hi friends, welcome to Diva's Nest. Hope you're all doing good. If you're watching our channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe and support us. Today we are going to make a vegetable cutlet and the main ingredient for the same is soya chunks. So let's get started. The first ingredient is soya chunk itself. I have taken around 100 grams of soya chunks and 3 large onions. They are finely chopped along with some curry leaves which is also finely chopped, and around 2 tablespoons of ginger, garlic and green chili well chopped, and 1 cup of grated beetroot, 1 cup of grated carrots, and around half a cup of boiled green peas, or you can take fresh green peas also. Then I've taken 2 boiled potatoes and some breadcrumbs for coating, and I've taken 1 egg. So egg, we only need to take egg white, we don't need the egg yolk. So these are the ingredients required, and the first step what we need to do here is wash the soya chunks well, and we need to cook it in some water. So once the soya chunks are well cooked like this, we need to take off the stove and wash it nicely in cold water, and then squeeze out the excess water from it. So as you know, it is like a sponge, it absorbs a lot of water, so we need to squeeze out as much as possible and ensure we get it dry like this. After that, we need to put it into a mixer and just pulse it once or twice. Please don't grind it into a fine paste, we just have to pulse it. Some pieces can be like chunks itself. So this is the consistency what we are expecting for this recipe. So next stage, once the potatoes are boiled, we'll just mash it down like this and keep it aside, because when they are hot it is easy to mash them down. Next, take a pan, heat some oil, and then we need to add the ginger, garlic and green chili chopped and saute it nicely till they turn into golden brown. Then we can add the onions and curry leaves, and this needs to be sauteed well. Add some salt so the process is faster, and we need to saute it till it turns golden brown. So once this stage is reached, next we can add some turmeric powder, and then I'll be adding the soya chunks into it, that is the pulsed soya chunks. Okay, then mix it thoroughly, and now we can continue adding the other vegetables. So here we'll add the green peas which we have pulsed, and then I'll be adding the carrots and the beetroot. So at this stage you can also add any other vegetable. If you prefer the cabbage or anything else which you want to, you can add it, but it should be either well grated or chopped. Once vegetables are all added, we can next add masala. I have taken 2 tablespoons of garam masala and 1 tablespoon of pepper. So if you like pepper, you can add a little more of pepper also. Next begins the main stage of making cutlet. We need to fry this mixture at least for 15 to 20 minutes on medium to high flame till it turns crispy. So the soya chunks and the vegetables will turn crispy. The complete moisture in this needs to be removed. That's when you get nice cutlets. So patiently we can keep mixing it till it turns light golden brown, and it will not stick on to each other, and it will not be it will not form lumps like this. It will be very crispy like a powder. So till we get that, please keep mixing it, and once you get that, this is the consistency we are looking at. See, it's so crispy, it's not sticking to each other, it's not soggy. So at this stage we can add the mashed potatoes what we have kept aside. So add the mashed potatoes and give it a nice mix. You don't have to break lumps now, it will be very hot. So just mash it slowly and then leave it. Once the mixture is completely cool, then using your hands mix it well, and if there is any small lumps of potatoes, we need to mash it down. Or when you get a smooth mixture like this, we can start shaping it. You can give any shape of your choice, and if you feel the mixture is still moist and if it is sticking to your hand, then you can add around 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs and adjust the consistency. But don't over add the breadcrumbs, it will not give a good taste. And also after you make this, you can store it. At this stage you can store it in the fridge in an airtight container or a Ziploc cover, and use it only when you want to fry it. You can take it out, keep it for a while outside, and then fry it after coating in the breadcrumbs. But do not coat it in breadcrumbs and then store in fridge, because as you know, the breadcrumbs will absorb all the moisture and it will become very soggy, and it will not be crispy when you are frying it. Next we'll take an egg, and egg white actually, we don't need the egg yolk, only the egg white we'll take, and give it a nice mix like this. We need to take each one piece of cutlet and dip it into this. so all the sides of the cutlet are well coated in the egg. And if you do not use egg, then or as an alternative for this, you can use a mixture of corn flour and water, or maida and water, and that should be a very thin mixture. So you can dip the cutlet in that and then coat it in the breadcrumbs like this. So coat the breadcrumbs on all sides, dust it on all sides evenly, and do not keep, after you do this process, then it should not be kept for long. See, now everything is ready, the breadcrumbs are all well coated. So after this, do not keep it for long. We should start immediately frying it, otherwise the breadcrumbs will become soggy. Now next, once you take a pan, once the oil is hot, start adding the cutlets into it one by one, and fry it on either sides. Keep the flame on medium. Don't put it on high flame, because as soon as you add the cutlets into the oil, the breadcrumbs will get burnt. So once you fry it for around 5 to 7 seconds, you will get it like this, golden brown, crispy cutlets are ready. So I've completed making all of it. Everything has come out so nicely. It's very much crispy, and at the same time it did not break out when we put it in the oil. So I'll just show you one piece, crispy out, and when you open it, it is chewy and juicy inside. So hope you liked it. Please try it once and let me know your feedback. It's a very tasty dish. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.